You know, there's a chance that the cost of milk could double, possibly triple by early next year.
That's why dairy farmers are keeping a close eye this week on what happens in Washington, D.C. Lawmakers there are debating the new farm bill, but if they fail to pass that bill, a gallon of milk could cost between $6 and $8. Tim Becker shows us how likely that is to happen.
I spoke with the president of the Oregon Dairy Farmers Association just a few hours ago, and he says worst case scenario, the price of raw milk doubling would throw the market into chaos. But he's also quick to say that lawmakers will never let that happen.
I don't think there's any congressperson that wants to double the cost of milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream to American consumers.
Chris Eggert's family owns more than 400 dairy cows in Aurora, so he's closely watching what happens in Washington, D.C. 80% of the multi-year farm bill, costing $100 billion a year, is tied to the food stamp program, and it's an issue the House and Senate remain far apart on. Dairy supports, though a relatively small percentage, are a part of that farm bill.
And it's not really a subsidy, it's insurance for extreme events. So it's if the price of milk gets so low versus what the cost of the inputs are.
Still, that insurance would expire at the end of the year if no agreement is reached, and that would likely double the cost of anything dairy related, not just raw milk.
Farmers get paid for every 100 pounds of milk they ship to whoever their supplier is. And so, you know, in Oregon, that means it goes to the Dairy Gold powder plant, it goes to the fluid milk plant where it gets packaged into gallons, it goes to the cheese plant in Tillamook.
And the costs would be passed along to consumers, who are also voters, something Eggert says lawmakers are well aware of.
People don't need to fear it at all. We're really hopeful that they're going to come to a solution and move forward so we can have some certainty in the farming world.
Well, the cost of $6 to $8 a gallon milk is kind of scary. Eggert says lawmakers realize they need to have a solution, and they should have one in place soon. Reporting in Southeast Portland, Tim Becker, KOIN 6 News.
Thank you, Tim. Now, the price of milk is not the only thing affected by this farm bill. Here are the facts. One major holdup is how to fund food stamps. Both bills could cut hundreds of millions of dollars from that program, which would affect thousands of Oregon and Washington residents. Your grocery bill could be affected. Both bills would raise target prices for some crops. How much farmers pay for crop insurance is also part of this bill. We will continue to cover the progress of this farm bill and update you as soon as we learn more.